How would it feel to be such a complete striker that you were scoring on a regular basis, opponents feared you, and almost every game you were the man of the match? Well, in this video, we are going over 5 areas strikers should focus on to help you do that. Hey, what's up guys? It's Dave here from SimplySoccer, where we are helping you to improve your game and stand out on the pitch. And on this channel, we release daily soccer tip, technique, and training videos all designed to help you do that. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you don't miss any new videos that we release. Now in this video, I want to cover 5 skill areas that I believe strikers should focus on developing if they want to be the most effective and dangerous striker that they can be. We're going to go over the obvious one first, and it's your finishing ability. Look, when it comes down to it, the most valuable thing a striker can produce for their team is goals, and if you have poor finishing ability, you will struggle to score goals. You look at someone like Harry Kane, and one of the reasons he's so effective is because he scores chance after chance after chance. In fact, he probably scores more chances than he misses or has saved. That's how effective at this he is. There really is no shortcut to becoming great at this area. You do have to practice on a consistent basis. That's how Harry Kane and some of the other best goal scorers in the world got good at this area. You should be setting 15 to 20 minutes behind every single practice or after every single practice to work on this area, and you should have days dedicated to this area because it is one of the most important parts of your game, and you need to be focusing on the most important parts of your game. If you're finding that you get goal scoring opportunities but you're not putting them away, you need to be working at this area a lot. Okay, and area 2 is similar, but it's a little different, and it's working on your shooting technique. Finishing is a great area to work on, but if you can't hit the ball sweetly very often with your laces or other part of your feet, you are not going to be that effective. You want to get to the point where every single time you shoot, or almost every single time, you make great connection on the ball. And the only way to get good at that is work on your shooting technique. If we look at Harry Kane again, he's not only scoring so many goals because his finishing is good, you'll also notice a lot of his goals come from outside the 18-yard box, where he strikes the ball sweetly and he hits it hard and low. And this is what I want you to focus on when you're working on your shooting technique. Work on hitting the ball sweetly by hitting towards the center of the ball and doing all the other technical things right, which I have another video that goes over that. If you want to watch it, I'll put it in the description. But also aim hard and low, because that's the hardest place for the keeper to get down to. If you strike a ball sweetly towards the bottom corner, it's going to be almost impossible for the keeper to save it. You are a striker. Your main job is to score goals. So if your finishing ability and your shooting technique are not up to snuff, you are not being the most effective striker you can be. Work on these first 2 areas heavily. Third area is your movement and the runs that you make. Let's face it, even if your shooting technique and your finishing is the best in the world, it doesn't matter if you're not getting chances. And you're probably not getting chances if your movement is very poor. Again, I keep using Harry Kane as an example, and the reason being is because he's good at all this and his movement is exceptional. He's not standing still, he's trying to create space, he's making run after run to open up space and get himself the opportunities. Harry Kane would not be as effective if he was just good at finishing and shooting and his movement was poor. You need to get yourself into goal scoring positions and to pockets of space, which will allow you to get your shot off or take chances, but you also need to have good movement and runs in order to open up space for your teammates. It's not all about what you do when you have the ball or when you get the ball. Sometimes you'll make runs where you don't even get the ball, but you still need to make these in order to create space for your teammates and drag opponents out. Fourth area I really recommend you work on is your dribbling. Now, I don't like it when a striker, even if they're tall, I don't care if they're a target man, doesn't have any ability with their feet, because there are going to be more times than not where you find yourself in a corner or where you need to quickly maneuver between 2 and 3 players to retain possession. Again, we can look at Harry Kane. I'm going to keep using him as an example. He is not the most skillful player in the world, but he is able to dribble effectively enough to beat enough players to get shots off and also to retain possession. Improving your dribbling ability will give you the ability to also create that yard of space you need to shoot. Again, we're talking about not just having the ability to shoot well, we're talking about creating the openings for you to shoot as well. And if you're able to dribble effectively, you're able to create more openings for yourself and teammates to shoot on net. Another thing that comes along with you being really good at your dribbling dribbling and you'll develop later is you'll be able to produce more magic moments. If we look at some of the best dribblers in the world who play striker, you can look at a player like Suarez, for example. He scored many goals where he's dribbled through 3 or 4 players and had those magic moments. Those moments would not have happened if he didn't work on his dribbling ability. Fifth area is your work ethic, and there's a reason I always include this in my lists. It's because with this, many other things will be improved as well, and you'll be giving yourself the best chance of success. You want to be a hard-working striker. Don't be a lazy striker. The best strikers for the most part in the world are hard-working. This does not just mean from an attacking perspective. This also means from a defensive perspective. Harass your opponents. Chase them down. Keep on moving. Don't give your defenders or your opponent's defenders a moment to rest. You need to be willing to do the dirty work, and it's only going to add to your game and make you a more valuable striker. All right, guys, so those are 5 skill areas I recommend strikers focus on, and that doesn't mean you can't focus on other areas and shouldn't work on other areas. For example, you should work on your strength and holding the ball up as well, because that's important as a striker. I'm just giving you 5 areas I really feel you should double down on, because they will improve your game the most and make you a more valuable striker. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it and share it if you got something out of this or you enjoyed the video. Please hit that subscribe button because we release daily soccer tip, technique, and training videos all designed to help you improve. So if you want more content, hit that sub button and that bell icon. I will put 2 videos up on the screen now so you can continue learning and becoming a better player. And I will see you in the next video.